Like most peaks in the Yukon, Mount Decoeli offers up stunning views of the Killarney National Park front ranges, and despite not being in the park itself, it's one of the most accessible peaks from which you can see Mount Logan, Canada's tallest peak. So in this video, I'm going to show you what it's like to take on the hike so that you hopefully add it to your own Yukon hiking list.
Right, we are back with another hike in the Killarney region, but today we're not hiking in the national park. Today we're hiking in the wildlife sanctuary because today we're going to hike Mount Decoeli, and it is in the sanctuary rather than the national park. Now, this is quite a big hike. It is 15 kilometers out and back, but there's an elevation gain of over 1,300 meters. So it is going to be incredibly strenuous, and I reckon it'll take us probably closer to 8 hours. So I'm not alone today. I've got company. I've got the lovely Dana with me.
Hello.
Dana is a Haines Junction resident, and she's volunteered to take me up to Decoeli today. So the day's getting away from us. You ready to go?
I guess so.
Yeah. If we're not ready now, we never will be. So let's get on the trail. We've reached the creek bed now, which we're going to follow up into the cirque that will then take up to the top of Decoeli Mountain. And if you've never walked in a creek, it is just honestly like the worst terrain. It's uneven, it's full of cobbles, boulders. It's just not fun, especially on a day like today where it's so warm. It's very, very exposed, so you cannot escape the sun here. The only thing I enjoy about it is the sound of the running creek to my right hand side here. But I think because we're late in the season, the creek's very small. So if you come in early season or mid-season, then the creek might cover this whole bed, and you might have to do a bit of bushwhacking over here. But for now, this is grand. It's gonna beat the scree and talus slopes we'll have to tackle when we get up on the mountain. Oh crap. Oh, 100%.
I was gonna jump it.
Go.
Right next to myself,
Wait, you made it. I've just crossed the creek there, and I just simply jumped across it at a very shallow point. Dana's going to do the more sensible thing and put on her creek crossing shoes. So that's probably the first thing you should know, or one of the things you should know about this hike. Do bring creek crossing shoes, because as I said, it is very late season now, and this creek is still flowing fairly fast and deep in places, and this is the first place we've seen that we could potentially cross it, and we've been following the creek for about 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers now. So I would say get it over and done with early. Just cross the creek at the first opportunity you get, and probably don't jump across like I did. That wasn't smart, but I made it. Now let's observe Dana doing it. Woo! So we have left the creek and we're now bushwhacking along the right or northern bank of the creek. And it's pretty thick, but we know we're on the right trail because we found some trail marker tape back there in a couple of locations. But yeah, this would not be fun if you're coming to do it by yourself, because it is just thick with vegetation. And I don't know if I would have found this way if Dana was not here. Thank you, Dana.
You're welcome.
You're the best. After that last bit of bushwhacking there, we've come back out onto the creek, but now it's completely dry. And you gain quite a lot of elevation following this creek, but it's steady. It's not too strenuous at all. And we're almost at the end, and we're going to go up into a place called Marmot Meadows. Dana, is Marmot Meadows indeed full of marmots?
Sometimes. Hopefully.
Let's hopefully see some, because I want to
see some marmots.
Yeah, I want to get shots of them. I've got my big lens with me, so.
They're specifically hoary marmots.
They're what?
Hoary marmots.
Hoary marmots.
Hoary.
They're hoary.
Hoary.
Hoary marmots. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I've got my big camera lens with me, so we should be able to get some shots if there are any. Let's press on, because that sun looks a bit low.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
That's promising.
Exciting. Let's go. One more thing you should know is that it has taken us 2 hours to get from the car park to the creek bed here, so that might be useful information for you. It's almost 6 p.m. now, so we've been almost on the go for 3 hours, and we've just reached the top of the alpine grass. Next, we're going to head up onto these scree slopes and up onto the peak itself. So this is going to be very, very hard from here. We're just trying to figure out our route. If we want to head up into this little saddle up here, or walk around and contour up it. It's going to be hard to tell, but either way, it is not going to be fun. Dana is just putting on her boots because she knows what's coming. Where is she? Oh. It's hard to see because the sun's right in my face here. But yeah, we may very well be coming back down in the dark, because definitely when we come back down here, that sun is going to be behind the mountains. So yeah, and the next bit is not going to be fast. What do you think of that, Dana?
Fucking stoked. Looks horrible.
Look at her. Wow. Holy moly. So we've been moving for 4 hours because it's just gone 7 p.m. and as Dana said, that was not us near the top, just back there. That was just us getting to the final slope here. Oh man, this stuff, when you get to this final slope, the scree really kicks in. It really is 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But I reckon from here will be about half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to the summit. And I can say with some confidence now that we'll probably be coming back down in the dark. So I think we'll summit by 8 p.m. and the sunlight sets at about 10:30. So 2 hours to get down, probably going to finish in the dark. We are at the summit.
Yay.
It's just become hazy as all hell.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the mountain shadow.
It's probably the smoke blowing in. There's a wildfire up that way.
Oh well, that makes sense. So here we are on the summit of Mount Decoeli. Did I pronounce it right? Decoeli?
Decoeli.
Decoeli. And it's incredible. We think we can even see Mount Logan way, 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 way on the horizon. But there is another big mountain right beside it. If you come up here, you might mistake for Mount Logan, but it's definitely not. Mount Logan is, it's almost hilarious how far away it is. But we think we can just see it. And I think this is one of the only mountains you can see Mount Logan from, that you can hike to from the highway here. But there's a wildfire. Where is it, Dan? In Alaska, up the road?
In Beaver Creek, just up the road.
Oh wow, okay, so there's a wildfire in Beaver Creek, which is north of here, and the smoke has actually blown down the valley, so you can't see anything behind me. It looks like cloud and haze, but you can taste it. It's actually just wildfire smoke. That's like the second time that's happened since I've been here, since July. But it's still incredible, although the haze or the smoke is blocking out most of the views. So what we're going to do now is grab a little lunch, as Dana's doing here, right beside, what's this thing? What's this thing here?
I don't remember.
No? Whatever this thing is, radios and stuff on it, or antennas on it. So we're going to grab a bit of lunch and head back down because it is 8:15 and we have to get back to the car, which is at least 3 hours away. So there's going to be a bit of this done in the dark. So get a bit of lunch and we'll catch up on the way down.
After we finished eating, conditions were absolutely perfect for a little bit of drone flying.
Right, we are finished up here and the clouds are moving in thick and fast. Like these have just come out of nowhere. Let me flip the camera around so I can show you what I'm talking about. This is going to make climbing down a bit more sketchy because we can't actually see where we're going. That was very, very sketchy. We lost the path on the top of the mountain there and we struggled to find it, but we eventually found our way back onto it. Whoa. It's still as unstable as it was, but wow, that was sobering. It just goes to show you how quickly the conditions can change in the mountains. It went from literal t-shirt weather to cold biting and nipping at your fingers and needing gloves, which I don't have, so yeah, come prepared. Look how fast this wind is moving over here. It's just after 10 p.m. and we are getting back to the creek. So probably another an hour and a half at least to the car from there. How you feeling, Dana?
Fantastic. A little annoyed with the weather, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, it's raining now as well. Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, let's get going because we don't want to be using our head torches trying to cross a creek.
Not really.
Right, we are back in the car, thank the Lord. We were, the past 2.5 hours we've been walking in the dark, but we survived, no bear encounters or no nothing, so it was a nice way to end the hike in the dark, doing some dark creek crossings. That was a first. So yeah, if you're coming to do this hike, definitely leave yourself enough time because we did not. But it took us, what time is it now? We just finished, it is 10 to 12, so 11:53, that's actually almost 9 hours it took us to get up and down that. I don't know why it took us so long. Yeah, who knows. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it or found it useful, hit like and subscribe, and YouTube will let you know when I post a new video in the future. Anyway, catch you in the next one.